What's up, everybody? How am I looking? Nah, looking professional. Welcome to Crazy Fuck News. I am your host, CHAKRA, the illuminated rapper. Let's get right into this one, ladies and gents. Am I still working? Am I still good? Alright. This is my freaking third time. Camera was giving out. Nah, we're looking good this time, huh? Oh, a little flicker there. Looking professional, eh? How's that look, huh? Alright. We got the studio. We got the be right back. Never have to use this because we know live during stream, but then we got the end stream. Very good. Anyways, let's take a look at the crazy news nowadays. We got debt ceiling talks. Grind ahead. These people, man, they're trying to get some last minute COVID. Biden was trying to get some last minute COVID stuff in there. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. He's gonna give Biden a run for his money, even though he probably doesn't have as much money. I feel like it either has to be Bernie Sanders or we gotta call back this crazy guy over here so he can go back to North Korea and settle everything down. It's just sometimes the crazier stuff is, it's so crazy it just might work. Crazy thing is, I was like drinking the Obama Kool-Aid and I was like, he's gonna come in here and be like, he started working for everybody. I was like, man, this guy like hates one team. He just like loves politics. He just like helps everybody out. I mean, it's cool, but I thought he was gonna be like, you know, but it is what it is. And now it's just like I love politics, but it's like I hate every team. So if you do that, I feel like it's like if you look at like sports, the football, if you hate every team but you like love every team at the same time, you just love the foosball of it, or something like that. We got crazy people out here praising Hitler. What is this freaking? This guy's a Nazi or something? What the hell? Along those lines, man. Let me start off by saying not all Jewish people are Rothschild Zionists. So we gotta like really look at who is who. For instance, if you look at Palestine over the last so many years, it's literally been like manifest destiny. It's the great euphemism, and it's basically genocide. Manifest destiny is genocide, but you weren't taught that in school, now were you? And shit is knuckin' futs out here, man. Russia and Ukraine, man. What can I say about Russia and Ukraine? Russia wanted to take over the country. Might obviously is gonna take all his resources, right? I mean, this is nothing to joke about, but I always say, and it's not a joke, but it's just kind of like levity. The U.S. is the only one that can bomb with peace, right? And it's true. Like, you gotta like learn from like say they have weapons of mass, and this is not a joke, but I'm just saying like, everyone's behind it. For instance, everyone's behind Ukraine. They took Crimea in 2014. People don't give a F. Why? all of a sudden, a couple of days or I don't know how long later, MH370 magically disappeared out of the sky for the first time in human history. We have 239 souls declared dead on mathematics alone. Can you believe that? Everyone forgot about, Ukraine. So when they tell me to worry, that's when I'm like, maybe I should worry a little bit less, look at other things. So just a heads up for you guys. I don't know, that's my train of thought. My crazy train of thought. How am I looking over here? Stream be pausing right now. Good to go. South Carolina Senate passes 6-week abortion ban. Bro, governors, Republicans specifically, need to stay away from the vajayjay. You need to start banning red hair dye, fake ass acrylic nails, fake ass eyelashes, makeup, except for foundation. Some females are ugly and you need a little foundation. And I'm not saying ugly, I'm just saying like you gotta just hit it with a little foundation sometimes. And I don't care about freckles and pimples and this and that, but it's just like, sometimes you just gotta show a little love. Or if you just got that eminent glow from within, you got that beauty from within, no matter how ugly you are on the outside. In my eyes, I'm on some shallow house shit, so a history of U.S. Surgeon General warrant. Another thing Obama did is he upped, not that I smoke cigarettes, but he upped the prices on cigarettes. Smoking TV, wait, what? Warning, smoking TV, cigarette sex, and more. What the hell? Surgeon General warns about social media impact. That was a Surgeon General warning about social media. Isn't it a little bit late for that? You should have said that like 10 years ago or something. What's going on, Reed? Illinois, the Catholic Church, man. They should let priests have sex with nuns. If that were to happen hundreds of years ago, it would have been a different freaking world. We would all literally, instead of leaving our homes to go to church, we'd be leaving our home church to go outside, because we'd all be fucking, products of all that good stuff. Because, it's like domino effect, right? I always say, if Adam and Eve, it's actually weirder for them to have belly buttons than, because I always say they better not have belly buttons, right? But it's actually weirder for them to have belly buttons than it is for them not to have belly buttons. Because if they have belly buttons, it'd be like, where'd you get that belly button from, man? You're supposed to be the first month. Who sent you? You know? And this goes along with like, not all death is evil and not all life is good. It's the yin and the yang. Another Russia-Ukraine war headline. The war. I've been looking into YouTubes and more of like people. There's a lot of people that make YouTube channels or videos. They have a whole damn YouTube channel or a couple series on them being in Ukraine and this and that. But it's crazy, man. Like from what I've collected, is like this is worse than the Cold War after and all that, right? Like Second World War. Like this is straight up like Russia, man. And the people in the U.S. as well should be held accountable just as much as Vladimir Putin. The United States here for Libya, for Iraq. Imagine if a country, if we, because I mean I'm American, man. Like I've been here since I was 3 years old. I love this country. I'm from Mexico, but at the same time, it's just like if America's a shit show, I forgot where I got that from, like George Carlin or something, man. This is the freak show or something like that. We got front row seats here in America, and learning from George Carlin and David Icke, man, we have a reptilian brain, everyone, and you don't think about breathing. Like I said, it's always now. I can always say that. You can watch this 2, 3, 10, 15 years from now, and it'll still be now. This will still be relevant. But you don't think about your breath when when you breathe. It's That'll be exhausting. We don't do that. So we have that ability to transcend our ability to keep on breathing. And with that being said, man, scientists are using HARP again. Basically, the IRS commission. You don't mess with the IRS. You gotta pay the IRS. Money, man. Money, 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 money. You know that one song? Money, money, money. I got my own money, man. Money is the root, but at the same time, it can be ascending towards the heavens as a leaf, as a, you know what I mean, like a tree. How does a tree grow? Cryptocurrency, in between. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Broadcasting this to the whole and the whole world. Cryptocurrency will always be here. It's gonna be here for 1,000 years. I've said this before, but in between Apple Finance and Bitcoin, the dollar is safe. This has nothing to do with the dollar itself or any of that. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. And like, you gotta look at money, right? So you gotta check out my cryptocurrency, Mingura coin. It's the dopest dope you ever smoked. So I mean, it's not worth anything, but it's like the best logo. I want to build a blockchain and everything, like trickle down economics. Let's do a little tangent here, right? My dream is to build a blockchain. We get all the fiat currency. You can make your own money in the future. If everyone has their own money, it's like everyone wins. We can all just exchange, like the barter system back in the days. And this is where I was going earlier. Um, Back in the days, money, we used to have things. You had this, I had this, we'd exchange it. Then gold and silver, I think gold is money in a lot of places, right? Silver and whatnot. So but they're heavy, right? If you got a lot, you don't want to carry all that around. So it turned into silver and gold backed notes, if I'm not like mistaken, right? And from there, it turned into just the dollar note. So what does it say in the back of the dollar? In God we trust. So we trust in this little bit of paper, right? And it has numbers on it. Now we have cryptocurrency. For those of you who don't trust cryptocurrency, you don't know or this or that, if you know credit, you know crypto. If you trust credit, you use credit, you know crypto. It's the same thing. It's just on a safer, more transparent version of the web. Otherwise known as the blockchain. A blockchain is just a block on a chain. Is like, like I think of it as like the Transformers cube, that one cube, like, but it's just like you can just build them, right? And this is what miners get. Like, I can go off, but I'm gonna learn you, right? Crazy fucking news. I'm gonna get back to the news of today in a little bit. So this is what miners do when they use their computer to with the algorithm or other type of mine. There's even you can you hotspot mining. There's a whole lot of different ways to build nodes and the system, right? The blockchain itself. So that is like the internet, basically. Like it's like when Amazon started, they were on the internet. Now it's like they're part of the internet. So this is all kind of like starting all over again, but it's kind of like it's a beautiful thing. But um, it's a gorgeous thing, and so money is credit. Money is invisible numbers on a computer screen that you can just type in. Like I literally typed in like 8 billion, and you can just inject those 8 billion with money, and that will x the x amount of numbers. So each coin would be amount that worth that amount, right? And this exchanges the fiat currency into digital currency. And the thing about this is we just got to get the algorithm straight. And the liquidity in all of this is just people are just going in and out, in and out, in and out. And it's even affecting the 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 system itself, the actual system itself. But I mean, people have been playing with these digital numbers. This is what derivatives were back in '08. It's just cryptocurrency basically. Like it's a way. It's a different. It's like a different perspective on it. And I'm on, you know, I'm just like on the outskirts of my own thoughts of this right now. But like this is pretty much, you know, correct me if I'm wrong. Write it down in the comments below. Um, so it's a beautiful thing. Credit and cryptocurrency is pretty much the same, and uh, but it's on a blockchain. It's transparent, and the blockchain it's safe. It's encrypted, right? So you can put in 50 bucks and it'll go up and down. It might be worth more or less. For instance, like a year and a half ago, since the markets were up, my $50 or $60, or no, it was probably like $180, right? $160, $180 now is like was 1,000 something, right? And for a lot of people, those ups and downs is just that's the way the markets go. We need That's why we have the stable coins, but algorithms peg those stable coins together. So we need since this is so new, couple of stable coins have fallen, and a couple banks in reality have fallen because of liquidity, and it's the same thing. The liquidity in the real system is even worse than in the freaking cryptocurrency system. Don't get it twisted. Please don't get it misconstrued. Don't be confused. When you think of which system is more destable and more like dangerous and more uh which one has like less backed up, for every dollar that there is physically in the bank, ladies and gentlemen, they type in like 1,000 digital dollars. I cannot afford to buy an $80,000 car, but with good credit, I can afford that. People cannot afford, for instance, to buy houses, to buy like I can like go through a whole list of different things, and it's with these imaginary dollars in the bank that is just the ways of using these things. For instance, if you pay the bare minimum and you keep on paying, you're gonna pay interest, but you'll be good, right? Just a little bit on credit. So it's crazy, man. Money is changing right now, and I love it because I hate it. And that is why I feel like I am the perfect owner for a blockchain, is because I hate money, but I love money because it gives people freedom and the ability to, you know, transcend, man. Like Maslow's pyramid. I wanted to be a psychologist back in the days, and Maslow's pyramid was the only positive. If you look into that, man, it's another beautiful thing. And the top is like the transcendence, basically. Like it's just like self-actualization and just and if it's not money, you'll figure it out once you get money, you know? And if whatever it is, it could be good or it could be bad. All I want you to do is figure out who the hell you are. Know who you are. Be able to walk around with confidence, without doubt in yourself, mostly in other people if you can. Sometimes, you look at other people and you're just like, what the hell? You doubt them and you're not confident in their ability. That's cool, but don't do that to yourself, because that's what you're looking at. So it's always now. Just remember that. You can come back 10 years from now and look at this, and it'll be the same. The unhinged NYC college professor who cursed out anti-abortion. I'm a little dyslexic, so they're like against abortions. They're anti. I'm like wrapped up in all that shit. They're anti. Yeah, so they're like they want to have. You gotta let people make their own choices, man. If you are a female and you don't want to have a baby, that's your choice. But don't be stupid and just be like going through abortions and shit just because. Come on, you know what I mean? Like balance. Florida school bans, because sometimes it's like people be like, you can't be having that baby. You know what I mean? There's some circumstances out there. Florida school bans Amanda inauguration poem after parents complain. What the hell's going on there? We need a little bit more details. That's probably why I got banned. I don't know. Trump shows frustration in court as hush money criminals set amid 2014 primary. Trump's corrupt, like everything bad about Trump is America, basically. Before Trump was elected, I said, if Trump gets elected, things are going to get twice as bad. And I was, well, depending on your point of view, right? Like socially, they got twice as bad. But I give two fucks about socially, right? Because that's just like it's like a mental, and when I say mental, I mean it like in the UK, right? It's like crazy. It's a mental, and I mean it in the mind as well, thing that can be, it's fickle, it's a fucking fickle thing. Like 2023 right now, COVID's over. We're trying to get over this thing. We're not trying to look back. Let's try to look back at COVID, not me, right? Trying to like peace out death, Not all death is evil and not all life is good. Respect, baby. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, let's just keep going. Who's this fine little lady? Let's go back up. AG Paxson calls for Texas to resign. Being drunk, it's fucking vodka, man. Remember from that one? It looks like the judge too. Drinking judge drinking vodka like in Cheech and Chong. Father of slain audio student felt rage in courtroom during arraignment. They slaying her. This female be out here. Like, what was she doing? If I ever have a female, she's gonna be like Colombiana. She gonna know Krav Maga. She gonna be able to like do a tracheotomy with a fucking pen. Chief Justice says Supreme Court is working to address ethics, business ethics. California man fatally hit by, yeah, that's crazy, dude. This guy's going to heaven. He was helping out. Who the fuck? Like, what kind of idiot was like? There's some dumb people out there. Like, fucking vehicular manslaughter. You're in jail now for vehicular manslaughter for hitting a guy helping out ducks, homie. That's crazy. California man fatally hit by vehicle after helping ducks cross the road. God's like, why the fuck are you here? Are you serious? I didn't see that coming, bro. I'm sorry, man. We're gonna get you another body, man. Don't even worry about it. I don't know, maybe. If you haven't seen that movie, Enter the Void. You don't have to watch the whole movie, but kind of speed up a little bit. And then, like, there's basically, like, in a nutshell, you know, I'm gonna ruin it a little bit. It's like he's on, I forgot what, he's on ayahuasca. He's on dimethyltryptamine, right? The DMT itself. So he's like tripping out, and then he goes to do a deal with his homie, and then like he has, I guess, like a pill. I don't know what the hell he has, and then like he goes to the bathroom, and then like he's like hella like worried of him. Like he's like he doesn't want him to come in, and for some reason he's like, I have a gun. And he's like, they're like, what? And then bam, he gets clipped. Then he's like out on the floor, and then like you get to see like everything, right? Like it's a beautiful thing, man. I feel like death will be one of the most, if not the most amazing, if you haven't done psychedelics, it will be the most amazing psychedelic experience you will ever experience. I mean, and we're all gonna die, so I'm kind of like telling you that is gonna be the most amazing psychedelic experience you're gonna have in your whole life. Literally. Like, literally? Yeah. Largest U.S. gay rights group issues Florida travel advisory. They be hating gay people in Florida? What is this, Uganda over there? What do I think about I mean, especially with gayness, right? If you hate gay people, that means you're gay deep down inside. You can be a woman or a man. If you hate, if you fear, like if you're afraid, if you just don't, I mean, if you don't understand, you gotta understand, and then you're just like, if you fear, hate, like a phobia, you know what I mean? Like talk shit. If you're just talking shit or something, it's because you are that. You understand. It takes one to know one. So you got to be careful what you call people, and it can be anything. From asshole, no pun intended, to fat ass. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're over here eating cheeseburgers, and you might look good, you know what I mean, type of shit. I don't know. But my point is, like, I mean, I'm not, don't get me wrong, I can be mean and I can be nice, but that's all I have to say about that. And it's freaking crazy because it's real. Especially for women, right? I want to, like, my dream is to marry two women, like every man's dream. Can you imagine that? I can do it in California. But especially to women, man. Like I be hella confident sometimes, just chilling, just driving and shit, and like I look to my left and this female's just hating on me, and I'm just like, and she's just like, I'm just like I've let her, like, I'm like, mate, and then she's like, I'm like, oh, don't even like. You do not deserve this. Like, you deserve this. Like, you can come back. You know what I mean? What the hell's wrong? Just get the hell out of here. You know? And she's like, oh, only makes me want you more, man. Women, man. I mean, I can connect this with cryptocurrency. Like, for instance, ooh, they asked me, where did you learn I think it's volatility or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm like, women. And inadvertently, uh, I've learned a lot about women through evil. You know, so they say, hell have no fury like a woman scorned. Mm. They say women are always right, and it's true. Mm. I love like I'm a little mean sometimes. Like if another woman like does something in front of another woman, in traffic, I'm like, hey, women are always right. They hate it. I love it. It's true though. Human rights campaign issues, man. Business ethics. We need more women in glory holes, by the way. Like, did he just say that? Speaking of glory holes, not just playing. House votes to end Biden's crackdown on gas-powered trucks. Like, it's a fucked up world. I just want Bernie Sanders to be president. Texas governor sent bill abolishing position of Harris Court election chief. Alright. I don't know what that means. I'm not trying to go into it. We're like 32 minutes in. Let's go up more minutes. China's new ambassador to the U.S. arrives to safeguard Beijing's interests. China, man. China's crazy. China. I mean, I love China, but I like crazy too. There's like mainland China, and then there's like Hong Kong, China, and it's like culture shock in your own country. How is that even possible? Like if you were born in Hong Kong in a certain part and you were like in a bubble from everything to your certain age, and then all of a sudden you boom, somebody takes you somewhere, you're just like, what the fuck? Shit's crazy, man. I mean, it's kind of like that here too. If you like really like, it's not as like kind of like that here. I'm not gonna lie, like but I don't know. Like it is, but it isn't. Cause we have like, how can I explain this? Like our borders aren't as tough. Like we kind of like spread the butter a little bit more across the bun or whatever. Like you know what I mean? Shit's crazy, man. The world is changing. Speaking of the world is changing, billionaires. I feel like rich people are playing the lotto in California. Cause like a couple, like not even 4 3 months ago, it was like zero. Now it's like 100, 200 million, almost like 180. I'm like, if you do the math, is it just Californians playing? And it's not 100 million people. There definitely, definitely is not 100. I don't think there are 100 million people. Not even 50 million. $2, two times that's like 100 million. Jesus Christ, you gotta save your money, man. I don't think, I don't think so. If you do the math, you gotta buy a piggy bank, man. Honestly, you gotta drain in the back. No. Florida man loses arm in attack from holy shit. He's like, we got a live one here. Yeah, that's pretty dope, honestly. How'd you lose your arm? 10-foot alligator. Oh shit. That's all you gotta say. 10-foot alligator. 3 words. And it's a fucking epic story right there. That's an epic story right there, literally, bro. How would you lose your arm? 10-foot alligator? Holy. You don't need to know anything more about that one. Maybe if you're like nosy, but you're like, god damn. Alright. Paint a picture. Arizona judge tosses. Which is pretty fun. Carrie Lake's Ricky Lake. Remember Ricky Lake? She kind of looks like her a little bit. 22 election lawsuit. Everybody's trying to sue somebody, man. People need to calm down and just knuckle up or something. I don't know. Just chat out. Mexican volcano Popocatépetl. I'm from Mexico. I can't read that. The only one I can say is Parangaricotemi. I think that's a volcano. I don't know. Spews ash and prompts evacuation. The world is changing, man. I can go into some crazy shit about inner Earth and all types of activities. How they bombed the moon and it reverberated for an hour. This is true. Admiral Byrd's did these last two Admiral Byrd's expedition to the North Pole. If you look at it, and then the scientists bombed the moon. Shit rang for like hours. 16 years of dash hoops. Like what else? Like DoorDash. False claim on how disappearing. Oh damn. McCann. Marilyn McCann got the. Who the hell is this? I was like, who got decapitated? Yeah, dyslexia. Company that allegedly sent billions of robocalls sued by for. Huh? I got a couple of calls from these motherfuckers. I hate robocalls. And it's not even like robots. Like nowadays, like especially right now, right? People are like against like robots and AI have nothing to do with any of the fuckery you see around you. It's stupid freaking people telling them what to generate. And then they fucking upload it to the internet. Speaking of, fake AI image of the Pentagon blast goes viral on Twitter and causes the US markets to drop. This is how fucking stupid this world is. The fucking markets dropped. Like these motherfuckers, like I can like literally run in there and be like, there's aliens outside and they're dropping diamonds for everybody. Like they'll be like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, what the hell's going on? They'll be like, oh shit, everyone's got diamonds now. Diamonds have gone down due to aliens dropping diamonds from the sky. It's fucking dumb. So with these guys, deputies searching for 2 escaped prisoners considered armed and dangerous. I don't know, depending on what they did. I kind of want to go bald like these guys. I always wanted to go bald. One of these I'm gonna be bald, watch. Got a big ass mole back here though, and on the side. Watch, you'll see one day. I'll be cutting my shit like a crew cut. But I give you a crew cut. Yellowstone law enforcement investigate incident of man intentionally disturbing bison. Why are you gonna be fucking with bison, man? What's wrong with you? You fucking with Tatanka. Kill it. Rangers for. Oh, his man tries to help struggling bison calf. He's what? You read the whole situation wrong. Anyways, Prince Harry loses legal for police protection. Can't get a police escort to pay for police protection. Well, so he gets it free now, or I don't know. These motherfuckers should have everything, right? Some of those guys are cool, I'm not gonna lie. If your Princess Diana's boy or girl, I don't know. I'm pretty sure she only had boys. I'm not mistaken. Excuse-moi. But that's all I have to say about that. Time will tell. Dodgers reinvent drag nuns to Pride Night. That's a little sacrilegious. It's kind of funny too. Two House Latinas propose bipartisan immigration bill into Dignity Act. Who's gonna let in, or who's gonna like fix? It's already in. It's lit. I don't have anything. I'm from Mexico. Like, I feel like you can just. I feel like you can. You should, and you should. You. I feel like you could go. You should literally can go anywhere in the world that you want, because it's the world that you were fucking born in, and you can just be like, well, I'm here now. I want to be part of this part of the world because I really like it. And yeah, I was from over there, but fuck all that bullshit and just fucking make it happen, Captain. I don't think it should be that fucking difficult, nor should it be political. That's fucking. That's some stupid shit right there. We have to pay to fucking be born. You know how much it costs to have a fucking baby? Got a belly full of white dog shit. Now you lay this shit on me. Nah. It's funny how they're trying to like, if you're, I mean, you just gotta meet your enemy. I mean, I've never met this motherfucker, and I want to meet him one day maybe. Back in the days when I was in high school, I had the economics book, and it was a Trump economics book about, I think, no, it was marketing, a marketing book. And then my teacher said, yeah, this is cool and all, but not from this guy. And I was just like, and whenever just, and I mean, I always kept my distance from everything, right? And the only thing that you shouldn't is you should know 100. This is yourself, right? Like I said earlier, know yourself. But I just kind of like take everything with a grain of salt, from what people say, or make up your own mind. But I either place you in the black category or the white category of the yin and yang. And in either or, you are balanced and you belong there because there is the white dot in the black and there is the black dot in the white, or whatever, if I said that right, you know what I mean? But my point is that it's the disbalance of either or that is the problem. And it is not all life that is good, and it is not all death that is bad. So, with that being said, when people say you shouldn't like this person, I always be like, but why? You know? Question everything 3 times. First time it's like, okay, alright. Second time, it's like, alright, I get it. It's like, you know what I mean? It's the truth. And then by the third time, you're like, it's the truth. I get it. By the fourth time, you're just like, you're just doing the damn same thing 4 or 5 times in a row. But teen surfer Maggie, traumatized by a shark attack. She survived though. That's another one. It's like that guy from The Arm. How'd you lose your arm? Tampa alligator. But did you die? Don't get traumatized by a shark attack, because you look how like she was like hella rad or something, right? Like she was fucking. I need to stop cussing, but this is YouTube. She was fucking rad before, out there swimming with fucking great whites. Now she's fucking traumatized. She won't even go to the mall now because she's like, No, like social anxiety. I hope not, but I'm just like, don't do that. Guyana, school fire, English since. Hope no one died. Bro, what country is this shit in? Goddamn. Let's go into here. What kind of dumb crap is this? South American. God damn it. Country. Oh damn. This kind of poor little. You gotta be careful, baby. What's wrong with you? Set by deliveries. Ah, it's kind of funny now. Girls dorm. Aw, man, we're good. See what I said earlier about I'm over here worried and shit. Just a bunch of fucking females fucking around. Trump lawyer seeks meeting with Garland over special counsel. Bruh, I want Bernie Sanders to be president, but Trump, even though I don't like him, he will diffuse this whole nuclear and crazy war situation. I believe so. If not, he just probably make it worse. But he's not gonna do any fucking worse or better or worse. It's just it's Biden. It's the same shit. I believe it's the same shit. It's like literally the same shit. It's fucking red and blue. It's the same damn side of the coin this time. Excuse me if I'm wrong. But and I'm not saying Biden is the same as Trump because to the deep state they're not, but to the light frothy state they are. If that makes any sense. But anyways, flash drought. They're trying to hit us with the flash thing. That's fine. Could occur in Illinois. Dang. I like talking like far-fetched conspiracy type. I feel like the in California, like 6 months ago, like there was this whole drought, and like all of a sudden it started raining like a mother, and then like if you look back hella months ago, like scientists were using HARP. Then all of a sudden, like a month or two later, it was like the weather just started like, choo, 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 choo. And off the coast of California, where they use HARP in Alaska, if I don't know if they fucking moved it or not, but that's like we're one of the first recipients of its. You know what I mean? So that's all I. That's what I think. That's what I motherfuckers like now we got super El Nino. I mean, yeah, like, but I mean, it's cool because maybe they're just like we need hella water, right? But damn, girl, couple people died and this and that. We did need the water, but they can't. They can't be telling you that, like, you know what I mean? I don't think we're ready for that truth or that conspiracy. This is crazy fuck news. Chicago residents, not Chicago, but I hope Flint, Michigan still has, or still doesn't have dirty water. I hope they have clean water. How every sucker is going to pay for housing, man. Landlords are legal robbers. I wanted to like rob a bank when I was little and like from movies and it looked cool and like I didn't want to get a job and like I was like fuck all that bullshit, but it's like it's illegal and like you gotta oblige by the rules. Am I still good over here on screen? I think I paused, god damn it. Let me look. But you feel me? Hello, hello. I think you guys can hear me, but you feel me? I'm gonna just keep going and then hit you guys with a little, cause we're like freaking 15 minutes in. What was I saying? Landlords are legal robbers because they own it. Now they get to superimpose a price on you, basically. Well, that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. We're like 15 minutes in, and I think I paused. So appreciate y'all. A little too much on the RAM over here. Got all these new fucking video tunes. That work. Yeah, the fucking camera always fucking pauses. Alright, I appreciate y'all, ladies and gents.